Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go.
What's up, man? You already know it's your boy Pistol Pete. We still here in Brooklyn Bridge. As you can see, look, for those that haven't seen Brooklyn Bridge or ever been in the Brooklyn Bridge, I just thought I'd take you out of Brooklyn Bridge and do my shit here. And with that being said, yo, Messiah, you already know we got Messiah in the building. Messiah did multiple big times. He performed the role, you know what I'm saying? He moved around a lot. And with that being said, let's get right to it, man. You already know. Your boy Pistol Pete, dog in the yard. Brooklyn. What up, what up? You already know it's your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to that dog in the yard. You already know. Every Monday, catch us on that YouTube channel. Every Monday, dog in the yard. You already know today we got Asaya in the building. What's up, Asaya? Hey, straight out the Bronx, too.
Yes,
what up, Asaya? How you, my brother?
Everything good. You know the vibes, man.
What's going down? How you been doing, man?
I'm feeling good. Glad to be home. Glad to be a part of something big. You know?
That's right.
And just hearing about what you're doing, you know, inspiring. This ain't just to glorify, you know, the prison lifestyle, getting that word out there, the voice.
Facts.
So I'm with all that, man. I'm
That's
here
what
to
it's
talk
about.
The story.
That's
That's
right.
what it is. Big
So
boy.
how much time you did?
I did 10.
And how long you been home?
I've been home about 3 years now.
How you been doing?
Everything good. I'm working on my music right now. You know, I'm working with Beloved. He's trying to get me record deals, distribution deals.
So he's working with you?
He's working with me.
You working on your craft, on your passion?
Exactly.
Okay. So let's go back a little bit as far as your history. So you born and raised in the Bronx?
Born and raised in Bronx,
Where?
more senior section, Webster.
Okay.
You know, I'm from Webster Project. I was born on Boston Road. Then, you know, I forced the kid to Webster Projects.
Okay.
Then, you know, my family from Wash. That's why I say more senior, because I'm from that whole section of the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's where my record label is, Takeover Records.
Takeover Records.
Yes,
Okay.
T.O.
And what age you started getting yourself, you know, like coming out the house and, you know, as far as you got siblings?
Yes. Well, you know, my mom's is known in the Bronx. Everybody know my mom's in the circle on Boston Road. Everybody know that circle over there.
Okay.
So my mom's was, you know, she was dealing with her addiction. So I grew up at an early age, 8, taking care of my sister. She was 2, so seeing the streets and just how I took over my mom's, I had to become a man real quick in the streets.
You had to grow up real
I
quick.
had to grow up real quick, yes.
Nah, I feel you, man.
Yes,
I feel you.
Yeah.
So at what age you started, you know, getting yourself caught up in, you know, in trouble and all that?
You know, when we started going to school, really, you know, not having clothes, just starting to steal, you know, having to do things to get my clothes because my mother couldn't afford things for Easter, seeing people get clothes and all that. So me stealing became a bad thing at a young age, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I had a bad problem with, like stealing clothes and all that, getting in trouble with the law. You know, just to take care of my family, stealing food for my little sister so she could eat. So I started off young like that. I mean, you know, that's how it transpired to other things. I ain't gonna lie, that's what it was.
Yeah, so what year you went and got yourself caught up in the jam and, you know, like when it got serious as far as your activities and all that?
The activity, when I was on Webster Projects, rest in peace Tyson, rest in peace Master, you know what I'm saying? Those the ones who really taught me how the streets go, like, as far as them projects, it's kind of different from back blocks. You know how the projects is, you from there. So I got in the streets about 13, 14 when I started getting kicked out of school, hanging out with the wrong crowd. Them dudes from Webb, if y'all know the names that I named. So started selling weed at 15. Weed wasn't working. I saw my man get shot on Webster Project. So I said, you know what? Our own people's beefing with each other. So I want to be a part of this beefing with my own people. So at a young age, I took it upstate, you know what I'm saying?
So you left the Bronx?
I left the Bronx and I started dealing with my peoples upstate, but I was starting to move family members upstate because I started getting into the bag, started dealing with cocaine at a young age.
Wow.
That's why at 16, they start calling me Mr. Tri-State. You know, a lot of people at that age scared to start hitting them roads. You know, they just stay in their hood And that's how beef started coming, because everybody's selling to the same people. And once I saw my friend hit my other friend, I knew this wasn't for me. I had to find that road and get away from that. So that's what it was about.
Okay, so what led you to prison in what year?
Well, I did state time in 96. I had a 96A 0449 number. I went to Green. You know what I'm saying? I did
How was that?
It was, well, you know how it is, dog in the yard. That's what you got to become. That's when it was gladiator school. I believe I just got to Green when the Latin Kings and all them had it, and then the Crips came, and you know, if you know about that. So I was in the yard with the Crips, you know, and then the Bloods came. I left around 98, 99.
How much time you did?
I did about 2.5.
Okay,
Yep.
and them came home.
And then I came home, yep.
Okay, what year you came home?
I came home around 99.
And then went back when?
99. I don't remember the exact month by 99, but I came home.
No, when you went back to prison? After that?
After that, I went back 2000 to 2001 for a violation. You feel me?
Okay.
And then after that, I stood out for like 11 years. And then that's when the feds, I started getting a Fed case. You feel me?
Okay, so what year?
So I had let me slow down, excuse me. So
Yeah.
I had a 1 to 3 at first, then I had a 2 to 6.
Okay.
In the state, I did my 1 to 3. You know, you do your little bum ass 1 to 3. You violate, then you do the shock.
Going to the island?
No, I went to Sullivan County at this time.
Okay.
I told you I was.
Okay,
in
you
that
was
role.
upstate.
Exactly. So at that time, at that young age, they got little counties out there. You know. I went to the county jail. From there, I went to Green. I did my 1 to 3, then I called it 2 to 6. You understand what I'm saying?
So then came home and started getting
back
into the dope.
Meeting people, you know how that negative stuff. First you say you go do right when you're in jail, then it's just, you know, you meet certain people that promise you, you know, fruits. And it's easy to manipulate at a young age, so I was manipulated back into that life, you know.
So then you caught your Fed case.
Then I caught my Fed case 11 years later, yeah.
What year was that?
That was 2011.
Okay, and how much time they gave you?
They gave, well, you know, dealing with my case, I couldn't even get the lower end, you know. I had 10 years in the feds, but they gave me the 13, you know. I had 120 months to 135. So
for your previous felonies, the guidelines?
Exactly, the guidelines go up. You know, we don't get safety valves, so they don't give you under 10. So you could get 10 to 13. They gave me 13. You feel me? And I had a state case for a shooting, so they ran that they ran that wild. I couldn't even get mine ran concurrent. You feel me? So I caught 18. I caught 13 in the state and 5 in the feds. That's when I met love. You feel me? So they gave me 18. But dealing, you know, with Obama and dealing with Donald Trump, they had the 2-point reduction in the First Step Act. So that helped all the drug dealers because I had a B1A, a B1C. So that's a drug conspiracy. So I caught 10 years, but they gave me the 13. So I had 18 altogether. But since the law passed, it took my 13 years to 10, but I couldn't get under my guidelines.
What you went to the feds for?
A conspiracy, drug conspiracy, 2.5 kilos of cocaine, a B1C. Yeah.
And your first stop?
My first stop was Cannon. Then after Cannon, it was Allenwood Penitentiary. I went to Pens. Started getting in trouble in the Pens, and then, you know, it took me a few years to get to the medium. Then I started going to the medium.
Like, what you mean get in trouble? Like, when you went to the Pens, like, break it down. Like, what you was going through? Like, what happened?
You know, once I caught the 18, like, you know, the violence, the stabbings, I was going through a lot of that in there. Like, you know, the brother Beloved here was before. He was with me. Like, the stabbings, you know, the box time, the shoe and all that. I've been through all that, years of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like to glorify it, but I'm going to talk about it since you said.
Absolutely, yeah. We want to know. We want to know what you really went through. Yeah, we know that you did it, but what you went through, what was the emotion going through all that, your box time, all that?
Yeah, because in the feds, it's a car. It's called the New York car. So, you know, when I went to the feds, Allenwood, it was no TVs for us. You know how that shit go. Like, New York, like, I like watching my TV. Everybody tell you that. But once I went there, New York ain't have a TV. So You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, in order to get a TV, you gotta pop that bottle, get a TV. You feel me? And the DC brothers had like 6, 7. I ain't gonna talk down on them because those my brothers now.
Of course.
But you know, they bullies in the feds. They fake run the feds, like besides New York niggas like we do. So they take
Joe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Joe Slim and all that crazy shit.
Do you back with that, right?
Yeah, facts. So after me and the DC nigga got it on and I took my TV and I had the TV from there and that's what it was. And glorify, I bust that bottle, you know, first day there. And I started, you know, Prince Miller, I was with Prince, Gerald Miller.
Okay.
So I was with them, you know, and he got me out of the box and ever since then I was just chilling for a little while and then I was the guy that checked paperwork, so it made it hard for me.
When you say check paperwork, so let the brothers know for like the shit that you had to do and how you was doing it and all that when you was in the feds.
In order to check paperwork, you have to know a little bit about your law too. So, but you have to have your paperwork. It's called, you know, everybody got a dorm. So in your dorm, you run your dorm. You got to be trustworthy for somebody, you know, to believe to check their paperwork. So after I got my paperwork checked, Prince Miller told me, you listen, anybody come to the dorm, you check their paperwork, make sure it's good. But what that does is it causes madness because now you is a target on your head because you got to set the, yo, he hot right there.
You got to set the tone.
Yeah, exactly. So in order to be that, you got to become a little violent. So I was getting a little violence because a lot of people was rats in there. And you know about killer rats, being a dog in the yard. That's just what I became, and because that's what had to happen at that time.
Yeah, so you got yourself caught up in the jam.
Caught up in the jam, drugs and all that. So all my co-defenders went to the meeting. I was the only one in the penitentiary because it took me a while to get down. But after a few times in the box, I wound up doing like 8 years and I wound up going to a medium.
Okay.
And then I met Love and then over there I started getting, I'm talking about area nations. I popped on them in front of my boy Love, like took my chain, they had my chain. I beat up an area nation, it was a big riot war. I stopped Muslim wars in there, this is real talk. Like people know Saya from the state to the penitentiary and the feds. I did a lot of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you held it down.
Yeah, I held it down, that's a fact.
But it wasn't easy, you had to put that work in, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Something that you know what I mean? Shit, you don't want to go through. I mean, you went through it, but shit.
Yeah, it put you in that situation because, you know, the snitching thing is real. Like, at the end of the day, I take my glasses off for this. There's a lot of people that's in that jail cell right now because people couldn't hold a little water. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's real foul about life. So they need to get what they, you know what I'm saying, need to get. And you know.
So you was on your shit, checking papers and all that.
All that. You know, I got poked, I got stabbed and all that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So,
I handled my shit
what happened
too.
with that?
DC niggas, they get busy. But it was a few New York niggas, but DC niggas, they get busy.
And how
too.
was that? You got stabbed where?
Yeah, my side right here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got stabbed.
And they locked you up, they put you in a box?
Nah, I ain't get in the box, I held it. You know, you can't say now you stay in your cell, you hold that. You let that drip dry and that's what it is. And they respect you more like that. And now I'm good, ain't nothing happening.
Yeah. So what year you came home?
I came home 2020. Yeah, I came home 6 months before Live.
Okay, and how it's been since you been home?
Everything, I mean, for me it was great. You know, I changed my life a lot. Like from working, I work now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got a job. You know, I do a lot of music now. You know, like I said, I got my own record label. I do books. You know, I'm publishing my own books.
Okay.
KP Presents, Kingpin Publishing. You know, that's what I call it.
Okay.
You know, so I vote.
Make sure you don't forget, man. We want a copy of that.
No, listen,
when you come
you're
out with your book and all that, we want to definitely have a book.
This legend that we from Killer Rats to back in the day telling the stories from Rikers Island and still to be here and doing this is inspiration. So I love it, and as soon as they said you're doing it, I'm there. You feel me? I'm mad because usually I bring my paperwork. Love to tell you, I want to, because you got to show these things. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it was a spur of the moment. But I'm gonna be here just to support when you do this.
Absolutely.
Because I want to be around good love.
Yeah.
And once you not label that, the love change. It's like niggas
embrace you, of course.
And look at Spanish and black, and come on, don't know me from a can of paint.
Absolutely.
And the energy, I go by energy.
It's almost like we really in the yard.
In the yard.
That's that vibe where motherfuckers take care of each other because they know we straight men.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
And people go see this. They go, look at my dream is to chase music, being solid. Look at the energy. We ain't met on music. We met on this. All right, you solid. But look at you're a legend in doing music. No team made millions. My dream is to make millions and do music.
Absolutely.
And the energy came, even though we ain't talking about music. Listen, the energy there.
We gonna let them know that you do music.
That's
though.
a fact.
I mean, just because you here on your talk, we gonna talk. We gonna let them know what you're doing. Like
Exactly.
you working. You working. You 9 to 5. You on your shit. You focus.
Yes.
You got any kids?
Yes, I got a daughter, man.
Okay.
19, she in college, she doing her thing.
That's what's up. You got a girl? I mean, how we looking?
I got a girl. Hell yeah, you know, I got
you just
something.
living.
Held it down. I'm living.
That's right. And you in the studio, you working on your craft?
Yes. Networking, watching how people move, trying to be around positivity, and that's it, man.
Do you think that mental health is important for brothers in prison?
Definitely. I got PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's serious. And to talk with brothers that been through it, you know what I'm saying? And see them, that's why I, like, damn, that boy did it. You been through anything I say is you seen it, right? And just to see you up and feeling good, that's telling me I could get through this without no medication, bro. Anybody could get through it. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right. You know, your mind is the worst enemy.
So I think y'all gonna get through this. I want to do what they doing. These people telling me I need medication for, nah, bro. I don't need all that. All I need is meditation, God, prayer.
Need. That's it.
Good energy.
That's it.
And that's it, Pistol.
That's all you need.
That's fact.
You need good energy around you. And they stay humble.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gotta be. We know who we are. We good.
That's
you know what I'm saying? We work. I walk in peace, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we fight. We human. We fight our demons and all that. You know what I'm saying? But once we get we conscious and we get knowledge of self and know where we at. You know what I'm saying? We know the next step. We gotta go. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bust that move. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we don't have no other choice. I mean, we ain't gonna be in jail forever and all that. I mean, we can't be that fucked up. You know what I'm saying? To where we gonna continuously doing the same thing, going back to prison. We can't.
Understood.
You know what I mean? So now you home. And you doing your thing and you focus. What's one of the worst things you see in prison and all that that you could say like, yo, I see this dude eye come out or anything like that you can remember?
A Mexican, like my whole body tatted up. Like a Mexican is done it's funny because on my ink is done by white people and a Mexican, like dirty white boys. It's funny. But it's a respect thing. You not hot, I'm not hot, we good. It's a business. So the worst thing I saw was my Mexican man, his Mexican mafia dude, wig out on the CO.
Okay.
You feel me? Cannon, I saw the CO die. You feel me? And Cannon, everybody know about that Cannon murder. Mexicans get busy in there, like they come to play.
Yeah.
And
that's one thing.
And then another thing I see is, a lot of Spanish dudes I was with get busy. So I saw when I first went, Love was there, when I first went to Allenwood prison, I saw somebody literally stab somebody and he had to hold it down. Like I helped, but mine wasn't worse like his. I'm talking about, you know how people look like, son need help, boy.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Done. And dude went to his side, and son went to his side. He's sitting in his cell, he leaking, and son just holding, looking at him, nigga. Son looking at him like, nigga, you go die, nigga, you die. That's how it is. I'm looking at these niggas like, yo, these niggas is crazy. His son gotta hold it. But then he just fainted. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And then the CO came, locked everybody down. He wound up getting my boy later, but son was a soldier. He ain't right. He said some slick shit. They went at it, poked him like 20 times, literally. You know what I'm saying? With the butcher. You know, in federal it's a little different. In state, niggas getting ripped. And the feds, they trying to off you, send you up.
Yeah.
So
You know what? I always said that. You know that?
That's a
For
fact.
me, from my experience of being in the state and being in the feds,
Yeah.
the state, you get cut, you get bust open,
Yes.
a lot of that going on. In the feds,
Yes.
it's popping, they killing you.
They killing you.
They coming out there with that thing.
Yeah,
Like,
pistol no, boy.
Nah. And there's one thing about, I say, everybody gets busy.
That's a
You know what I'm saying? But the Mexican guys, like,
that's
you know what I mean?
fact.
I never, and I dealt with a lot of beef, a lot of bullshit.
Right.
I did a lot of shit. But when it came down to the Mexicans, they was.
Yeah, and they respectful.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm
respect-
saying? They
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
mind their business, listen. But they got them little dudes that's not gonna play with you.
But you home now, man.
I'm home. That's
you know
why
what
I
I'm
said
saying?
I don't-
You doing your thing.
That's
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
boy.
You following up with your passion,
Yes,
your
yes,
craft.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Which
Take
I
over music,
encourage you to
yes.
keep doing your thing.
Thank you, my
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? And I'm happy that you came through. You know,
And I
beloved.
love you.
I appreciate
Come on, man.
even meeting you and all that because I see
Yes,
you're
yes.
a good brother. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And you've been through it.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
And I love the fact that you not. It's the snow walls. This is what Dog in the Yard's about.
Thank
It's
you.
no nothing. We know how you it is, man. You run into a nigga in jail, and we know each other. We don't know each other from nowhere. Y'all become the walls is down.
That's a
All you
fact.
have is yourself to beat.
That's right, pistol.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't-
So and I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact
doubt.
that you come here because this is important. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is.
Shows like this. With that being said, what you shows like this? You think is important for the youth?
Definitely. Because look at the way, you see how humble I came up here? Like, I said, I don't want to glorify it first.
That's right.
You understand? Because that's the first message is this ain't for the kids to be like, oh, they with the president, pistol doing something for the president. This ain't for that.
This to tell you don't go to jail. Don't go to prison.
Because you're going to have to be a dog in the yard.
And you don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. They made curves, man. That's why they stay off the streets. They made certain curves and sidewalks, man.
Facts.
Stay over there. So that's why I want y'all to listen what's going on. This ain't glorifying, but you gotta be a dog in the yard. When you go there, go to school. I advise you go to school, get your education, do your thing, and when you get an interview like this, I want this interview to be different with you, the next person. It ain't gotta be jail, it could be rap. You know what I'm saying?
That's
'Cause
right.
he doing everything.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is appreciated, and I love this, man. And I'm with a legend, and I'm thankful. God is good.
Listen, man, I appreciate you coming through,
Brother,
Si.
thank you,
You know
brother.
what I mean?
Say that,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Bronx love, man.
You already know
Like
we
the
here.
mother. Say
You know what I
that,
mean?
bro.
We here. You already know. We got my brother in the building, Si.
Say that, say
You know what I'm saying? Si in the building. You already know. Dog in the Yard, your boy Pistol P. And we out of here, man.
Gang, gang.
Yo, what's up? You already know. It's your boy Pistol P. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. As you can see, we still got the bridge is still lit. Everybody going back and forth from the city back to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? For those that haven't seen Brooklyn in a while, you know what I mean? Here you go. And with that being said, Messiah, salute. Thank you for coming through. Keep doing your thing. I look forward to checking out your books when they come out, as well as your clothesline. And as far as your record label and everything you got going, man, nothing but success. You already know. Like you always say, man, blood make you relative, but loyalty make you family. You already know. It's your boy Pistol P, Dog in the Yard.
Is you dumping or you dipping? Which one? I'm with the gang. Is you blunting or you crippin'? Throw it up, shots bang. You gon' slug 'em or you clip 'em? Call whoever you want, that shit won't make a difference at all, pussy. You hear that whistle, then you're dead. Bang, put a missile to your head. Bing, bang. We get into this bread. Chewing witness protection, whispering the fed. Fucking rat. I'm a dog in the yard. Y'all catch me on the court with the ball going